Trump slams active shooter drills as crazy and bad for children, saying he wouldn't want Barron taking part in one, and claims school coaches are good with weapons. President Trump scoffed at the idea of active shooter drills at a White House meeting Thursday, suggesting that they scare kids. "But active shooter drills is a very negative thing, I'll be honest with you," Trump told state and local officials gathered to discuss school safety, countering the suggestion of one of participants in the room. "I wouldn't want to tell my son that you're going to participate in an active shooter drill. And I know some of them actually call it that. I think it's crazy. I think it's very bad." The president is still trying to hash out his response to last week's school shooting in Florida, throwing out ideas like arming teachers and hardening schools, a proposal that the National Rifle Association approves. This hardening, according to the NRA's Wayne LaPierre, who delivered a fiery address Thursday at the Conservative Political Action Conference, would consist of armed guards at schools. "It's a bizarre fact that in this country our jewelry stores, all over this country, are more important than our children. Our banks, our airports, our NBA games, our NFL games, our office buildings, our movie stars, our politicians, they're all more protected than our children at school," LaPierre said. He said he was refusing to leave the stage, "until I say one more time that we must immediately harden our schools. Every day young children are being dropped off at schools that are virtual wide-open soft targets for anyone bent on mass murder," LaPierre concluded. At the White House, Colorado's Republican minority leader, State Representative Patrick Neville, suggested that schools needed to be hardened up as well. Neville survived the 1999 Columbine shooting. "We have to find a way to harden those targets so that our students aren't sitting ducks," he said. From there, Trump used the term harden 16 times. But part of the president's vision was to still give teachers guns. For instance, if the coaches, who I guarantee have plenty of experience with weapons, if they have guns, you need it hard, Trump proposed. "Because no matter what you do, you keep it gun-free, they'll be able to get in there, they'll crawl through the back of a window or something, and you're going to have everybody again without any protection," the president pointed out. His biggest beef against active shooter drills is how they're described. "I mean, if I'm a child and I'm 10 years old, and they say, 'We're going to have an active shooter drill,' I say, 'What's that?' Well, people may come in and shoot you. I think that's a very negative thing to be talking about, to be honest with you," Trump explained. Most schools, however, label active shooter drills different things depending on age. At a college level, they're indeed called emergency response exercises for an active shooter scenario, as spelled out in a public safety email distributed by one Pennsylvania school. Younger kids tend to have lockdown drills or lockdown practice. Some schools label the drills as weather emergency preparation instead. While 4 of the 5 of President Trump's children are grown, 11-year-old Barron Trump goes to a private school in Potomac, Maryland.